Hello guys, I am Shimona Bansali, an interior designer, space stylist and the founder of Design Mix. And I'm really excited today because I've been invited by this lovely tiling brand called Timex Ceramics. Products of theirs I've been using since ages and I have not known that they were from the Timex group. I'm very excited to check out what they have in store for the 2021 collection because they have a span of international brands that they're importing from. They have Soul importing from Turkey, Spain, Italy, and China. The floor that I'm sitting on right now, this is the tile that I had used and carpeted through and through one of my most premium projects. And I know that the products are timeless and that's what I look for in a flooring. And I'm here at the place where the trends are about to begin for the new year, and let's see what all we can pick up for our new projects. So I was looking for something for my rustic home main flooring, and we were looking at something worn out and grand at the same time, and I found something for that. This Antigua collection that they have, it's got a beautiful Victorian print which is nicely worn out. So this carpeting really works when you don't want to go overboard with the print, but you want to have hints of it, and you know that timelessness that we talk about in tiles comes with something like that, because when it's like a very bold print, you tend to get bored with the pattern over the course of time, but something like this would do just right. So another thing that I found is the Aneto. The Aneto Gris is the one that I've really liked. It's more refreshing as a palette to use. This is something that I would go for in any project, and combined with this flat tile here, I think this works as a great option as well for the same house that I'm talking about. So I'm going to compare the Aneto and the Antica and see what we go for as a final selection. So there's this bathroom, we're using a complete dark blue marble in, and I've discovered this nice metallic tile. It's got embossing of different patterns on it, and it's like a double loaded porcelain. So I'm really happy to use this. It's got a beautiful blue and green sort of a texture which goes nicely as a highlighter with a blue marble. Here's the vertical application. I really like this pattern. For my blue marble, I found this mandala tile. Again, it's got a very nice texture with a glossy and a matte combination. I'm really liking this product right now, and I'm liking it more because it has a story. They were just telling me that it's inspired from the Nizari dynasty of Persia. And I like products that have like a little bit of story or a cultural relevance attached to them. It's also working really well with my Moroccan theme that we're trying to pull off in the house, and my client wants like a dark grey countertop in the kitchen, so I think it contrasts beautifully with something like that on the dado behind it. You know, a grey like this with this, and also this is nicely glazed. So I think I'm going to enjoy this behind the dado really nice, and it's not like a flat printed or a patterned thing. It's got a little bit of an emboss. So when you see it from the sides, taking these little bumps that I'm really enjoying. So I'm definitely going to pick this one for my kitchen. I'm very happy with this. Oh wow, I love this color palette. It's really working with that house that I'm doing up right now. I can use it in the kitchen, I can use it in the countertop, I can use it in the dado above the counter. And I love to use Moroccan tiles because I love, if you want to carpet something without using an actual rug, these kind of babies work beautifully, and you can use them in a square pattern or even like a diamond shape. So I think these are very versatile, and I'm definitely going to pick this one for my mom. Can you put that out for me, please?
Out of a lot of wooden series that they have, I like this one. It gives me the most closest to the natural wood sort of a feel. It's a nice 4 feet tile by 8 inches. And I was looking for a grey for my balcony again, and I like this rustic grey touch of wood. It's very nice and neat, and it's a subtle panel, not too many knots and not too much noise. So I'm going to pick this one for my balcony. So I've selected a lot of colorful pattern tiles so far, and I think that what really pulls it all together on a colorful quirky site like that is like a good black and white, and I think this geometric does it for me because it's not very patterned, but it's the right amount of black and white that I want to see. So I'm going to pick this one and put it in my mood board now.
I think the variety that they have in hexagons are really trending right now. I like the colors. I like the way it's not looking like a typical printed tile. The color is through and through, right till the end. I like this reflective surface that it has. It's not glossy, it's matte, but it still has a reflection. It has a glow about it. Can I see the sample piece? And I'd also like to play with the texture, the patterns a little bit. I can see we can do a lot of combinations. I'm just going to do something. I think this is very interesting. Oh, so what if I do like a herringbone here? Hey, this is really nice. I like how this series is called the Chalk Collection. It's so appropriately called so because it's very chalky in its texture, and it's so perfect for a kid's room. It's got that perfect vibe of that matte and beautiful, nice pastel colors. But what is interesting is the angles at which it is cut, the waves, the wabi-sabi element makes it, like not so perfect for a kid's room, but really perfect. The Nolita series, they're calling it, Nolita from Spain. And I think they've achieved a beautiful pigmentation of 6 different shades in the same color palette. And I would love this variation happening. It gives a beautiful impact when you put them together. You can use it in either a herringbone pattern or a brick pattern or a just a straight neat array, but because of this variation in color, the pigmentation and the beautiful glaze, I would think that it has a lot of uses in a bathroom, in a kitchen, even these funky room walls that we're trying to do these days. I think this works very in a versatile manner. Another one that I liked is this. It again has that embossed effect, and it's glazed, it's nice and bright and clean, but also it has a grunge. If you come closer, it has a darker shade grunge. The fourth and latest variation that I've noticed here in their subways is this nice grunge one. It's got like a nice handmade crackled effect, which is interesting. And if you see from the front, it's nicely glazed and clean. And this rustic touch, it's just about right for a bathroom to not start looking dull and yet have that little bit of vintage charm. I think that this is something that I'm going to use in one of my holiday home projects. So guys, I had a really tiring but extremely satisfying day. I got lost between all the colors and prints like I usually tend to. But no regrets, because here's my rustic side all put together and here's my quirky one. I can't wait to get these beauties put up. I'm dying to see that happen. But if you guys want to check out their products, please do check out their website and have fun for yourself too.